What's that? Oh, you want to try something spicy, but you don't want to spend a lot of money. Okay, but careful what you ask for. Welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you again, guys. I actually used to think that these were the ramen noodles, but they're not. Actually, ramen noodles are a fresh noodle, a fresh pasta that is usually made in some type of chicken stock or pork stock, and it's a nice soup that I've had in various restaurants. I like it a lot, but that's very different than this. These products right here are instant noodles, and they go by different names, even with this company here, and other companies make versions of this. These are usually going to contain a separate little seasoning packet inside each container, and it's going to vary in taste depending on the flavor of these instant noodles that you buy. But because these are the super spicy noodles, they're going to have an additional packet inside the container that is just for the spicy sauce. So that's in addition to the regular seasoning packet. Instant noodles originated in Japan in the late 1950s and then was later brought to the United States and marketed worldwide to a bunch of different countries around the early 1970s. In this video, I'm going to focus primarily on the spicy versions of this product, and yes, be warned, they are pretty spicy. I tried a couple of them, and definitely it's not something that everyone can handle. I think I'm pretty good at handling spice, but these actually do get to me. I still do like the taste, and from time to time I will enjoy one of these, even though they may not be the healthiest, because they do contain a high amount of sodium, and it's just not the most nutrient dense, highest quality meal that you can have. But from just the standpoint of, if you want something cheap that's spicy, that kind of just tastes pretty good, and you want to not spend a lot of money, then this is probably a decent option. And later on in the video, I'm going to talk about some other things that you could do, more natural, healthier things that you can do to spice up other meals that you can cook and prepare yourself. Because I only have these like once in a blue moon treat for me, it's not that often that I eat these. That primarily means that I stick to a couple of flavors that I enjoy a lot, and basically these two are it. The Scorchin Sesame Shrimp one on the left is a real great choice for me. It's got a slight shrimp seafoody flavor, not that much. It's very subtle, tastes great. But the one on the right is my absolute favorite. It's the Molten Chili Chicken flavor. It actually does taste a lot like chili, which is a comfort food for me. I really enjoy chili in general, so this one really hits the spot. And of course, because they're hot and spicy, it just really satisfies me on that level as well. Now, there is a third flavor in this brand's hot and spicy variety, and I think it's called the Sizzling Rich Pork. So if you like that type of flavor and you see it in your supermarket, give it a try. I haven't had it myself, but if it's anything like these two, it might taste pretty good as well. One of the benefits of these products is that they are extremely quick and easy to prepare. Basically, you just use the microwave and follow the instructions. You want to just place it in there for just a few minutes. Every microwave is different, but typically 5 minutes on high, and then you just kind of let it cool and follow the instructions for adding the sauce and the seasoning packets. Again, this product is just something that is basically a guilty pleasure of mine. I only have it occasionally, and I do not recommend this necessarily for people that are trying to lose weight for obvious reasons. It's kind of high in calories and carbohydrates, and you don't get a lot back in terms of quality nutrients. But if you consume this in moderation, you should be okay for the most part if you're very disciplined and follow the serving sizes, because if you eat the whole package, it does contain 560 calories or so, depending on the flavor. But you can cut those calories in half if you literally just consume half of the container, which, by the way, is the recommended serving size, prominently printed on the label. But again, you have to be disciplined, follow those instructions, and only consume this in moderation. But I wouldn't do it if you're trying to lose weight, because it's not really gonna help you all that much. In fact, it might hurt you. And the reason I say that is because of the high sodium content of this product. As you can see by the nutritional label, if you eat the recommended serving size, which is half of the container, it's over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. And if you eat the entire thing, it's over 2,000. And that's over 89% of the daily recommended amount of sodium that you should be consuming. So that could be a problem, because if you weigh yourself and you're following a good diet, trying to lose weight, you're not going to be used to this level of sodium in your diet in one meal. And it's possible that you might weigh more the next day after you eat this meal, and that could demotivate you. However, the good news is that any type of weight gain that you do experience from this, especially if you follow a good nutritional program on a regular basis and you resume that right afterwards, is just going to be temporary in nature, because it literally is just a result of the sodium intake that you had. Your body wasn't used to it, and in time, maybe like a day or two, possibly 3, it'll work its way through your body and your weight will drop back to what it was before. Again, as long as you're maintaining a disciplined nutritional program and just go back to what you were doing before. Also, remember the importance of proper hydration, guys. Something that a lot of people forget is that sodium is water soluble, and if you drink good amounts of water, meaning you stay fully hydrated, that will help the sodium work its way through your system and you will release that sodium quicker. Now, you don't want to go crazy, you don't want to drink too much water, just drink enough so that you're not going to be thirsty, and maybe just a little bit more just to be safe. And you're going to see that that sodium is going to work its way through, and any water retention, weight gain will go away a little bit quicker as a result. And just in case you're looking for a healthier alternative to these type of products that are quick to make and cheap, then I would take a look at something like these StarKist premium tuna packets. You can get these at any supermarket in a variety of flavors, including spicy varieties. And they're way less sodium, a lot less calories. And if you look at the protein to calorie ratio, 15 grams of protein with only 70 calories is pretty good. And again, way less sodium, a lot more compatible with a nutritional program that will help you to maintain your weight loss goals and keep you on track. And even though these are a lot healthier, they often go on sale, making them a good deal as well. Often you can see them in the supermarkets for like 5 for $1 or some other price that makes them a really good value. And finally, the moment has arrived, time to eat. But first, I'm gonna quickly prepare this and show you what's inside. Upon peeling the top layer, we find the seasoning packet set to the side. And I forgot to mention, this particular flavor also comes with a mini packet of dried veggies, herbs, etc. And of course, last but not least, it is the spicy sauce itself, which is going to be put in last. We're going to mix that in when this is done microwaving. It's the last step, so we're going to set that way off to the side. Prior to microwaving, pour in the contents of the seasoning packet, which contains most of the flavor, followed by the veggie package, which contains the herbs, and then lastly, pour in the room temperature water up to the line indicated on the container, and microwave it for 5 minutes. Make sure to let it rest for a few minutes when it's done, but then immediately add the spicy hot sauce and get it all in there. And this is the final product, guys. Check it out. I actually do like it when the water gets fully absorbed into the noodles. I prefer it to be nice and al dente. And also, I did not fully mix the spice the way I should have, but that's actually a plus because I do like to have a bite every now and then that surprises me with unusually high amount of spice content, and this did not disappoint. There are numerous health benefits that have been found to be linked to the consumption of spicy food on a regular basis, but obviously I'm not recommending that you eat instant noodles often or anything like that. I only eat them maybe once every couple of months, but I will say that if you are able to eat spicy foods, one of the best ways to do it is to slowly, gradually incorporate spicy peppers and other spicy ingredients into your home cooked meals. Hopefully you use a lot of vegetables and just explore how spices can change and even enhance the flavor of food, but without adding any calories, because spices do not contain calories and are actually very healthy for you and will help you to lose weight because they're not going to add extra calories to your meals. With that said, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.